Another episode in the tutorial series. Today, in this episode, we will be adding pack animations and tab switching and much more. So save our projects as a fresh new copy for this. This is episode 2. Welcome back, guys. Before we begin, there's a couple of assets we need to grab from the How to Make Blooket Assets E1/2. It'll be pinned under the video. So open up our backpack and look, the tabs are already there. Nice. And now drag it in. And we could just delete this tab. So first things first, what we're going to want to do is get a one green flag clicked, show. And we're going to need a good position to set it to. So I find an X position of -181 and a Y of 40, the greatest for this. So yeah. And next thing is we're going to get forever loop, if else, if touching mouse pointer, then switch costume to market tab 2, else switch costume to market tab 1. Let's test it. Nice. Now duplicate this, duplicate the sprite, but also name this market tab. And we'll name this look tab. And set the Y to 70 and make these look tab. So yeah. If touching mouse pointer, switch costume to Blooket tabs 1, else switch to Blooket tabs 2. And we could just, before we test, we could just delete the unwanted costumes. I think we could go a bit higher. What about 75? I say 75 is best. Now go into the backdrop sprite. Oh, first just click on this right here. Go to backdrops. Oops. Go backdrop sprite. And to make things less confusing, we'll first name this backdrop market. Select the square tool. Oh yeah, don't forget to make an outline of 5 first. And make the square tool around the edges to a good size. I think that's good enough. We'll set the outline color to saturation of like around 90. Then we'll get white text that says Blooket. And we could put it right here. And last but not least, get black text that says market. Nice. The next thing we're going to want to do is make a pack go to a good size and a good position. So I say a size of 42 seems best. So just type it in right there. And get a one green flag clip script, and we'll get a set size to 42 and go to negative an X position of -50 and a Y of 75. I think we could just move that and make this white text a bit bigger, holding the Alt key or Option key. When we open the pack, there's some bad news. These tabs are showing, and we do not want them. So that is an easy bug fix. So we'll make a new variable called open for all sprites. and make a new custom block called animation. You could do run without screen refresh, but that is not really needed. Put the animation forever loop and just put that right there. And drag the animation block to the market tab. And pretty much do the same thing. And get another if else and put it into forever loop. If open equals yes, then hide else show. And drag the same thing to the looks tab animation. And nice. Let's just quickly go to the backdrop sprite. And this will make things easier for when we add new packs. When I receive open packs, set open to yes. Duplicate the script. When I receive closed packs, set open to no. Let's give it a quick test. Nice. It no longer shows, and when you click on it again, it re-shows. Now, with everything looking all good with our nice, cool animation for the Blooket tabs and the pack working nice and smoothly, it's time to add a pack animation. So, what we're going to want to do is make a new block, also called animation, not run without screen refresh. Be sure to not do it. Put an if else. Oh yeah, put a forever loop in the grid file clicked and put the animation there. If touching mouse pointer, you know where I want you to put your mouse pointer. I want you to put it over the subscribe button, baby. Yeah, because we absolutely demolished 200 subs, and now we're setting our sights on 300 subs. Let's go! Back to pack animations. So yeah, and what we're gonna want to do is get a set size to 37, else set size to 42. Let's test that. So if we put our mouse down, it gets smaller, like real Blooket, but it's very choppy and bad and awful. So let's make it a gradual animation. First, we're just going to get a repeat until, and we're going to get an equal. Repeat until size equals 37, change size by -1, duplicate the script, p until size equal 42, change size by 1, and put it in right here, and let's test it. Nice, that's a way better animation. It's much more smooth, and it's really great. Now, last but not least, let's import the tab switching. So, go into the backdrop sprite, duplicate this market backdrop, and name this one to Blooks. Just delete that right there. And we're just going to select this thing right here, and we're just going to draw it just like that. Maybe just move it down a little. Cool. And we'll draw another square like that over the whole thing, put it to the back layer, give it no outline, and make it if you want to copy my colors, you may do so. Oh, but I think I'll just make this just a tad bit brighter. I find color 54, saturation 100, and brightness of 98 best. And get more white text and type Blooks. And again, holding the Option key or Alt key, I'm using the Option key, type in Blooks. Nice. Now, something we should do is get a switch backdrop to under the green flag clicked and make a new variable called backdrop for all sprites. We'll switch backdrop to backdrop, and under the green flag clicked, we're just going to set backdrop to market and put that in the forever loop. Nice. And for these Blooket tabs, we're going to get a when this sprite clicked, set backdrop to market, drag it into the Blooks, and this one will set backdrop to Blooks. Nice. But the only issue is that we do not want the pack to show when we're in the backdrop sprite. So in this same forever loop, get an if else, and we'll put it above the animation script. And if backdrop equal market, then show else hide. Nice. It hides, which is good, but there's an issue to that. Yeah, the pack shows when you open the pack. Nevertheless, please do not worry. This is a very easy change. So make a backdrop and just name it open. And do not draw anything here. So yeah. Go to the pack sprite, and when this sprite clicked, we'll set backdrop to open. So right here, when you click on this, the pack now hides, which is good, but what happened to everything else? That's a pretty simple change in this backdrop sprite. When I receive closed packs, we'll set the backdrop to market. And nice. Just with that, we had a lot of nice stuff in, and believe it or not, that's the end of another episode. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to. You could easily change your mind later and help me get to 300 subs before the end of the month. Bye.